Welcome to our channel. In this video we're going to show you how to edit your work and come up with the table of content. When you have a work like this one, you can see everything is already there, and we're going to see how to edit it and automatically come up with your table of content. First of all, by the side here, you should click where you see if you're using Windows 16, Windows 13. I think you will have the possibility to click here and you will have this navigation bar. So from here, if at the level of headings you are not seeing anything here, it means your table of content cannot automatically come up because headings have not yet been highlighted. In this video, we are going to see a particular method to come up with the table of content automatically, of which there are many methods, but I believe that this one is simpler. If you have any other method, good, you can share with us in the comments in the video. And if you like it, don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So first thing we'll have to take into consideration is that all these main topics, like for example chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, are going to be heading 1, like the first heading. Any heading with 1.1 or 2.1 or 3.1 or 1.2, meaning with 2 digits like this one, is going to be heading 2. Anyone with 3, like 1.1.1, is going to be a heading 3. Anyone with 4 is going to be a heading 4. Alright, the first thing you have to take into consideration is, with this method you should make sure that the numberings are not automatic. What do I mean by automatic numbering? Like if I say, for example, let me take a simple example. If I write here 1.1.1, alright, let me remove it. What I mean is, at this level you should not have a sort of automatic numbering like this. With this method you should not have this type of automatic numbering for each of these elements, meaning if you see 1.1, you should be able to select it this way. If you click on it and it does something like what you're seeing right now, you come beside and you number it again, and you number it again like this. Meaning if you click on the numbering and it highlights itself like this, you have to number it manually, because this is a sort of automatic numbering. This is more specifically for our main headings. If there are subheadings that you are not going to put in your table of content, then good and fine. But if there are this type of headings like 1.111, you see when I click on it, it does not highlight automatically. But this one, when I click on it, it highlights automatically. This type, if I'll have to go through all the Word document and look for this type of numberings, I just repeat it this way. That's the very first thing you should take into consideration. Now, once you've numbered everything manually, like this one is manual numbering, this one is manual, this one is manual, we are going to use headings. You see here, for now there's no heading. Here you have pages, here you have headings. Here there's no heading for now. We are going to make the headings automatic and according to the styling. Alright, for this work I would like to make it all the work to be centralized, to be justified, and to be with the space 1.5 with the font size Times New Roman with the font size 12 for all writings like this, and 14 for the topics. So I'll start by selecting the whole work, like complete work, by pressing Ctrl A on my keyboard. When I press Ctrl A on my keyboard, it selects all the work. And as you can see, everything is selected. I'll come and I'll take justify. I'll take the spacing to be 1.5. I'll use Times New Roman, and I will use the font size 12. Yes, you see my work is now justified. This is how I actually want it to be, but yet the headings are not there. I'll now come on each of these headings and select here as heading. But before that, I have to style these headings so that each time I select for this heading 2 for example, the style which is in heading 2 should automatically apply, just as you can see here. The style has automatically applied. Let me come back. So I'll come to heading 1, I make a right click and I take modify. When I arrive here, I make sure that Times New Roman is selected. I make sure that font size 14 is selected. I want it to be in bold. I make sure that the color is automatic. And for heading 1, I would like it to stand in the middle and to be justified. Now to stand in the middle and have a spacing of 1.5. This is actually a 1.5 spacing. I take OK. I do same for heading 2. I come modify. I make sure everything is okay, but for heading 2, I would like it to be by the left. Color automatic, good. So I'm going to do this for all the headings, heading 1 up to heading 5. This heading 5, I'll choose Times New Roman. I'll choose font size 14. I want it to be in bold, left, automatic color. Then I click on OK. So if you just open a Word document, you might not have up to heading 3, heading 4, heading 5. You might have just heading 1 or heading 1 and heading 2. Don't bother. When you will select heading 1 in your work and select a heading 2 in your work, heading 3 will automatically appear. So let me get started. I'll choose this as heading 1. When I choose it as heading 1, have you seen it has appeared here as a heading? I'll choose certification. I just have to click on certification. I choose heading 1. I come declaration. I choose heading 1, and so on. Acknowledgement, heading 1, heading 1, heading 1, heading 1, and so on and so on. Now my chapter 1 is going to be a heading 1. Now, like I said, this sort of extension 1.1 is going to be a heading 2. This one a heading 3. This one a heading 4. This one a heading 4. You see, gradually as I'm highlighting them, you can see them appearing here. If you see them appearing here, it's a good sign. It shows that your table of content can contain all of these headings. I continue heading 3 till the end of my work. Heading 3, and so on. As you can see, I have done this same procedure throughout my work, and you can see from chapter 1 all the subheadings. Chapter 2, I chose it to be this one. I chose it to be heading 1, this one heading 2, this one heading 3, and so on. I've done this for the whole of the work. Now, as I have it here, I can go into coming up with my table of contents. So I'll go to the place where my table of content is supposed to stand. I put my console here. I come to reference. I come to table of content. I choose any of these three options. I'm going to choose the second option, and automatically you can see the table of content has appeared for you. No need in typing the table of content one by one and putting all these dots and everything. No, after you've highlighted all your topics like I just showed you, you come to reference, table of content, and all these headings that you see here will appear here in the form of table of contents. So this is actually how I come up with the table of content automatically. Now when you've brought up your table of content, it shows that financial performance like 2.2.3 is in page 31. What happens if you further edit your work and this subheading is no more found in page 31? Let's note this, okay? 2.2.3 is in page 31. So let me get to it. 2.2.3, there is it, right? It is in page 31. I'm going to shift it to page 34. So now I've shifted it to page 34, but in our table of content, if you come to it, you will see it is still in page, sorry, I've shifted it to page 32, and you see it is still in page 31. All right, it was in page 31. I've shifted it to page 32 and it is still in page 31. It means if you edit your work and you change some informations, you change maybe the way you wrote something, you edit something in your work, it's not going to automatically change in the table of content. So what do you do after you've edited your work, given that you had already created the table of content? You come on your table of content, you make a right click and you take update field and you choose update entire table. Okay, when you do that, it is going to update your work, and it is going to put it exactly the way it is as at now. So if we get to, was it 2.2 when you see the number has changed because I have updated this table. So this is how you come up with your table of content and editing of your work. If you like this video, make sure you leave a comment, you like, and you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any worries, don't forget to put a comment and we will make sure we'll help you. Thank you for watching this video.